too hard.
Welcome to Pure Power Wrestling PowerSlam. My name is Kevin Farrell, and tonight's feature contest, the Wild Child, Tyler James, makes his return to Pure Power Wrestling to go one-on-one with the big sexy beast, Bradley Graham. But first, the PPW Cruiserweight Championship is on the line as Travis the Heat Copeland goes one-on-one with Kato. Making his way to the ring, we see Travis Copeland, fan favorite here in PPW Cruiserweight Champion, having retained that title against Cyanide in an absolutely incredible TLC match. Kato out from underneath the ring. Travis Copeland sees him coming, and Kato is going to bail. Kato looks to take THC's head off with a kendo stick, but bailing, keeping himself safe here. Brilliant strategy, I've got to say, from Kato. And Kato's going to slowly make his way into this ring here. Perhaps we can get this match officially underway. Bell sounds, we are officially underway here in this PPW Cruiserweight Championship match. And as you can see, no love lost from the PPW fans for Kato. But a thunderous ovation for Travis the Heat Copeland. Collar and elbow tie-up. Both men here jockeying for position in the center of the ring. Kato with an arm wrench. Really wrenching that in. Travis Copeland here with the quick reversal. Arm wrench of his own, driving the elbow right into the shoulder of Kato. And looking for a cradle here. Kato, though, in the ropes. Not great ring awareness here from Travis Copeland, as he gives Kato a shot and rolls him up. Once again, only a 2 count. Ducks underneath Kato's clothesline. O'Connor roll. Still only a 2 count on Kato, and Kato is going to bail to the outside. Perhaps going to reevaluate his strategy here in this match, hoping to take the PPW Cruiserweight Championship from THC. And Kato once again crawling underneath the ring. A unique strategy here from Kato. Travis now, realizing Kato had disappeared, popping up here on the other side of the ring. THC sees him. Maybe some mind games here from Kato, slowly making his way into the ring. And he's got the hand up. A challenge here to Travis Copeland. Looking for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, that test of strength. We're going to find out who the stronger man here is in this match. Kato with a boot to the gut. And here he is, taking right over with a tight side headlock. Really wrenching that in on THC. Copeland backs him into the ropes, fires him off, and Kato runs right through him with a shoulder tackle. Kato off the ropes, Copeland drops down. Kato ducks a clothesline. And Kato is hit with a hip toss, followed up by an arm drag. Travis Copeland is on fire here in this match with a drop kick. Hook of the leg. Only a 2 count, not enough to put Kato away at this stage in the match. THC looks like he may be calling for the end here. Kato shoves him off, out of the ropes here, and hanging Travis up on the top rope. It drives Travis head first right into the top turnbuckle. Very, very unsportsmanlike here from Kato, but he is in charge now in this match, and he's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to get Travis Copeland back in the ring. He cannot win the PPW Cruiserweight Championship on a countout. Kato giving chase now, rolling in, and Travis Copeland looking to drop the elbow. Kato outsmarting THC, rolling out of the ring, and now drops the back of the leg right across the corner of the ring there, right in the ring apron. Focusing a lot of pressure and a lot of damage on the hamstring of THC. Perhaps looking to knot up the hamstring, knot up the leg here, make it a little more difficult for THC's high-flying offense. You can't hit that 420 splash if you cannot jump off the top rope. THC fighting back now. Kato easily picks the leg, though. And a knee and a boot right, I mean, once again to the hamstring of THC. Hooking that leg, the leg that he's put all the focus on so far in this match. You didn't see a lot of force on THC's kick out. Travis trying to fight back here, shots to the gut. Hooking Kato up. And a desperation suplex here from Travis Copeland. Heading up to the top rope. What exactly does he have in mind? Is he gonna look, is he gonna look for that 420 splash off the top, and Kato out of the way? Travis Copeland, nobody home, crashes and burns center of the ring. Kato now slowly crawling over, making the cover. Only a 2 count though. Perhaps a little too much time taken from Kato. Kato now, what does he have in mind here? A shot to the leg, and I mean, setting up almost a version here of a figure 4 on Copeland's leg. On that leg that he's put so much focus on so far. That hamstring, I mean, it must be bruised, it must be knotted up. I mean, the anguish here on THC's face, he could give it up right here and lose the PPW Cruiserweight Championship. THC, I mean, he's reaching for the ropes. He's trying to get these fans behind him, trying to get his second win here, and shots right to the face of Kato. I mean, not a technical break of the submission, but a very effective one. Punches right to Kato's face. But, I mean, Copeland very slow to get back to his feet. Kato shoots him off the ropes, picks him up, impressive display of strength, and drops him. Almost a spine buster on Copeland here. And what does Kato have in mind? Pointing to the top rope, we're going to see some high-flying offense here from Kato. Walking the tightrope, moonsault, and Copeland this time rolls out of the way. Kato crashes and burns. Both men are down, and folks, let's see a replay of this. I mean, look at this slow motion. Look at the force Kato hit the mat with. Both men are down. And Kato has to get up here. If he wants to win the PPW Cruiserweight Championship, he cannot win that title on a countout. These fans rallying behind Travis Copeland, trying to will him on. Both men now slowly making their way back to their feet. And Copeland drops Kato with a clothesline. Follows it up with a back elbow. Kato is down. And a drop kick to Kato. Another drop kick from Travis Copeland as he slowly crawls over to make the cover. Hooks the leg. Only 2. Folks, it was this close. It looked like it might have been all over for Kato. THC now, what is he thinking? He's got Kato set up. Twist of fate, center of the ring. Kato is down. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Copeland hooking the leg. 1. Oh, and you can see here, folks, Kato's arm on the bottom rope. Once again, I mean, just too close to the ropes for THC to capitalize. And you saw there, Kato, a very intelligent strategy here, crawling under the bottom rope. THC doesn't see him coming up from behind, locking in a sleeper hold, looking to put Travis to sleep now. He has that sleeper hold in tight. It looks like Copeland might be fading. Copeland down to 1 knee. These fans rallying behind THC. And you can see it looks like they're breathing some life into Travis Copeland. The point of the elbow right to the gut of Kato. Another elbow. 3rd elbow strike to Kato. Copeland scoops him in a body slam, center of the ring. And THC now headed to the top rope. We'll see after all the damage Kato has done. Copeland up top, and a 420 splash from Travis Copeland. What is this? Cowboy Bryn Watts on top of Travis Copeland. THC unable to capitalize on the 420 splash. The referee's going to throw this out. It's going to be a disqualification. I mean, Copeland is going to retain the PPW Cruiserweight Championship. You can see the referee getting at a dodge here. And Cowboy Bryn Watts is destroying Travis Copeland, putting him down center of the ring with a suplex. And these fans, they want none of this. This is another disgusting attack from Cowboy Bryn Watts. Watts now picking THC up. He's got him up on the shoulder. And drops him in the center of the ring with a running power slam. Well, you see the symbolic count there from Cowboy Bryn Watts. Travis Copeland is down and out. And no, I mean this has gone far enough, Cowboy. Picking him up, I mean looking for another running power slam here. And she's sliding off the shoulders, shot to the gut, looking for that twist of fate, and the Cowboy runs off. The Cowboy getting at a dodge as quickly as he can. He wants no part of a one-on-one fight with Travis the Heat Copeland. Cowboy now, I mean, taunting THC. I mean, Cowboy wants nothing to do with THC, and we've got to go to a commercial break. Yet another attack from behind, an unprovoked attack from that Cowboy Bryn Watts. Folks, before we get to our main event this evening, I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsors that help make PPW shows possible, starting as always with the Flamin Group of Companies. RPH Irrigation Services Limited. The Smokehouse Barbecue and Bar, official after-party location of PPW. Party Central Party Supplies. Pizza Hut. Logic Lumber. Adventure Boot Camp. Sam's Donairs and Hamburgers. New Light Electric. And King of Trade, where you can get your tickets when PPW returns. Saturday, November 18th, to the Fritzick Memorial Center with the Leo Burke Cup. As we get to our main event of the evening, the big, sexy beast, Bradley Graham, making his way to the ring, going to take on a returning wild child, Tyler James. I mean, no love lost for Bradley Graham here from the PPW fans. And you'll see, I mean, he's coming to the ring, he's shaking and shimmying and having fun. But let me promise you, ladies and gentlemen, when that bell rings, Bradley Graham is all business and he can go. And getting right in the face of our official for this match, Shane Williams, keeping up the shimmy and the shake. Shane Williams, I mean, he looks like he might be enjoying this a little bit. Shane Williams has always been, you know, a little bit of an odd bird. Great big grin on his face, barely able to contain the laughter here. As I said, Bradley Graham, fun and games as he makes his way to the ring, but he is all business as soon as that bell rings.
And coming from the Badlands, the wild child, Tyler James.
As PPW announcer Super Dave Ranson introduces the wild child, Tyler James, making his return to PPW for the first time in several months. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how James and the big sexy beast line up here in one-on-one action. Bradley Graham, I mean, waiting on his opponent here, telling these fans to shut up, and he certainly is coming out, proving the big sexy beast wrong. The Wild Child making his way to the ring, and I mean, listen to that reaction for Tyler James from these PPW fans. Tyler James is going to bring an exciting mix of high flying and power to this match. But I mean, I think he's going to have to rely a little more on that high flying as he takes on 369 pounds of the big sexy beast. You do not want to get into a power contest with a man the size of Bradley Graham.
I can't hear you, Lethbridge.
And Shane Williams, I mean, he's trying to check the big sexy beast. Big sexy beast, I mean, he's giving him a little bit of trouble here. I mean, Shane Williams, he's given Bradley Graham a thorough checking here. Now, going to take a look at the Wild Child. Wild Child having a little bit of fun at Shane Williams' expense. Shane Williams calls for the bell, and we are officially underway in our main event this evening. Singles action. The big sexy beast, Bradley Graham, Wild Child, Tyler James. We have got a collar and elbow tie up center of the ring. And I mean, a break right in the middle. Perhaps these guys are a little more evenly matched than I'd assume. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Jockeying for position here, struggling, and another break. A little bit of frustration on the face of a big sexy beast now. Usually he overpowers his opponents with ease. We've got the third collar and elbow tie-up. And Bradley Graham with an arm wrench, the strength, the power behind that arm wrench. But look at the fancy reversal here from Tyler James into an arm wrench of his own, transitioning beautifully into a side headlock. Once again, a transition into a drop toe hold and a front face lock. Incredible display of speed and technical wrestling from the Wild Child. Bradley Graham, though, you see, just powering himself back to his feet. Trying to do what he can and breaking the hold with ease, firing the Wild Child off the ropes. Wild Child ducks a clothesline and is able to grab an arm wrench. A couple of really impressive kicks here from Tyler James. Looks for an Irish whip. Big sexy beast stops dead. I mean, the big sexy beast is a mountain of a man, and if he does not want you to whip him across the ring, you will not whip him across the ring. Collar and elbow tie-up. Tyler James goes right back to that arm wrench and drags the big sexy beast back to the ropes. Bradley Graham with an Irish whip. Tyler James ducks a clothesline, comes through, and a head scissor here. A head scissor takedown on Bradley Graham. Graham rolling out under the bottom rope. He's going to have to take a second here. Brilliant strategy from Tyler James. He's going to try and use his speed against the big sexy beast. Here it comes flying off the apron, but the big sexy beast catches him and drives him back first into the post. And now head first. Once again into that ring post. You see the ring move with the force that Tyler James hits that post. And the big sexy beast is in control. Looks for the cover. 2 count here on the Wild Child for the big sexy beast. But you gotta figure just the amount of mass making that cover, how difficult it is to kick out of a pin from Bradley Graham as he goes right to the blatant choke in the corner, right in front of the official. Bradley Graham calling it a clean break. It wasn't a clean hold to begin with. Graham makes the Irish whip, and look at the force! Throws Tyler James so hard he does a flip in the corner, and Bradley Graham snatches him out of the air for a big body slam. Hooking the leg. Not even a 1 count though. An impressive display of heart here from the Wild Child. Tyler James with a bit of an ineffective punch as Bradley Graham goes to the nipples. We have seen this before. Just wrenching on those nipples. Bradley Graham with I guess you would call it a clean break. Technically not an illegal hold in this match. And the hard Irish whip. Tyler James up and over. And a sunset flip to Bradley Graham, but Bradley Graham, beautiful display of agility, rolls right through and nails a clothesline on the Wild Child, planting him center of the ring. Another cover here from, and the Wild Child, Tyler James, kicks out at 2. Graham driving that forearm into the back of Tyler James. And just shaking, shimming right in front of his opponent's face. He knows he is in charge in this match. Oh no, taking that side headlock, and we have seen this before. He calls it the stinky fingers. Going into that singlet, into no man's land. And Tyler James ducks under the stinky fingers. Looks for the O'Connor roll. Manages to make the cover. Hooks the leg, only a 2 count on Bradley Graham. Tyler James, wisely rolling out under the bottom rope. Bradley Graham getting frustrated with the Wild Child. Head of steam making a run at him, and a shoulder to the gut of Bradley Graham. The big flip over the back, off the ropes. And a tornado DDT from the Wild Child, Tyler James, to the big sexy beast, Bradley Graham. Graham is down in the center of the ring. Both men down as Shane Williams starts the count. Williams up to 4. And Tyler James back to his feet. Bradley Graham slowly making his way up. Tyler James with a shot to the gut, a chop, following it up with another chop and a third chop, looking for an Irish whip. Reversal here from Bradley Graham. James comes through with another, I thought another tornado DDT, instead of schoolboy roll-up. And Shane Williams a little slow to get into position. You have to figure he would have had that match in the bag if Williams was able to get there for that 3 count. Tyler James transitioning into a rear chin lock, a little bit of an unorthodox decision for the Wild Child. He has that in tight, gonna wear down his opponent. Bradley Graham back to his feet, and a drop kick from Tyler James. Hooks the leg. Only 2 for the Wild Child. Bradley Graham with a kick out. Tyler James calling for the end. This may be it for Bradley Graham. The Wild Child heading to the top rope. We do not see this often from Tyler James. Graham slowly making his way to his feet. And, luring him in and throwing him off the top rope, more than halfway across the ring. Bradley Graham calling for the end, and it very well may be the end here, ladies and gentlemen. He is dragging Tyler James into his corner, absolutely having his way with Tyler James. A boot right to the floating ribs, a second boot. And Bradley Graham, he is gonna go up to the second rope for the big, sexy splat. And Tyler James last second rolling out of the way. Nobody home for Bradley Graham. He is down as Tyler James is getting his second wind here, back to his feet. Bradley Graham slow to get up. Tyler James just measuring the big sexy beast. What does he have in mind? Shot to the gut, looks for a stunner. Bradley Graham shoots him off. James has to close on and a super kick. Catches Graham right in the jaw. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. It is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner in this match, the Wild Child, Tyler James. What an impressive return to Pure Power Wrestling for the Wild Child. And you have to believe that victory puts Tyler James in position to compete in the Leo Burke Cup tournament when PPW returns Saturday, November 18th at the Fritzick Memorial Center. For Pure Power Wrestling, my name is Kevin Farrell. Thank you, and as always, tune in next week.